My name is Rebecca Pierce. I'm the mother of Marin Borsness, who was born at 25 weeks and 5 days gestational age in 2009. And I am a parent partner and also a volunteer with the Canadian Premature Babies Foundation. Babies that are born less than 28 weeks gestational age are considered to be extremely premature. She was in the hospital for just over 4 months in Montreal, so it was a really tough time. So it was pretty stressful having to bring Marin to the hospital as a small child. Just having a child that's little is hard enough because they're really, really active.
Wow.
It's a really busy visit. It can be stressful. There's a lot of things that the follow-up pediatrician has to do. So there are some concerns that parents might have that might not always be brought up, either because there isn't time or because they might not even remember to bring up those concerns. A lot of the concerns, research has shown us that parents are really concerned with functionality. So what we mean by that is how their kids are doing on a day-to-day basis with the normal things that kids have to do. So for example, interacting with other children, getting dressed, eating, sleeping, communication, both with adults and children, things like that. And so some of those things aren't always addressed in the follow-up visits.
There is a big disconnect between what the parents, how the parents and the clinicians assess children in the neonatal follow-up clinics across Canada. We decided to identify which outcomes should be evaluated in the clinics. And from those outcomes, which we call the family important outcomes, we were wondering how to measure them. So that's when we did a review of the literature, we did some workshops with clinicians and with parents, and ended up with some questionnaires that we could use to evaluate those outcomes.
So having these family important outcome measures, which are essentially 2 validated questionnaires, the PEDS-QL and About My Baby, provide sort of a guided and structured way for parents to think about how their kids are doing on a daily basis in a more functional way. And they make parents think about questions that they might not have actually thought about before. I think it's really important for parents' concerns and their observations to be heard and for parents to feel validated. Too often in follow-up, there's a real focus again on problems that kids might have, all of the negative things, without looking at the successes that children have, what they can do, what's going well. Maybe again, if we collect this sort of data across Canada, there's a way to actually look at it to see, well, what's going well, like are there patterns with what's going well with children? She's great, yeah, she's good. She's 15, she'll be 16 at the end of September. She just finished secondary 4, what's the equivalent of grade 10 at the rest of Canada. Yeah, she's doing really, really well.